This have never happened in the history of Nigeria before, that international police, that is the FBI, finally come to pick Nigeria senator to international court. It have never happened before, but the case of Akpabio never expected it. Now FBI is finally storming the Senate House now, and they finally taking Akpabio away, and this time the Nigeria court actually deny Akpabio. You will see it for yourself in this very video. There is few hours after Natasha petition have been accepted in UN by Trump and all of that. They accepted that petition to sanction Akpabio and all of that. Now they picking up Akpabio and some other senator according to what the FBI is stating now. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just share it. Share to the best social media platforms. Let it go viral. You will see the way it goes in this very video. You will see things for yourself. And if you cannot share it, just like it. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just do what to click the rest subscription button appearing on your video screen, and at the same time click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. The unexpected finally showcased few hours ago. This is what have never happened in the history of Nigeria before. You know, FBI finally stormed everywhere. FBI is finally storming everywhere at this time. You know, it was few hours ago that Natasha AKPOTI was suspended from the Senate House, and this was the woman that came out to accuse Akpabio of sexual harassment and all of that. And after the accusation, she went to media platforms, to media houses, to explain everything the way Akpabio actually did all those things to her and all of that. And I said that it's not enough. She went back to the Senate House, but a lot of senators in the Senate House, they turned their back at her. They said they're not supporting her, so most of them put their support for Akpabio. Now Akpabio got the support of the senators in the Senate House, and after some time the woman got suspended. They suspended her for 6 months, they slashed her salary into 2, and they withdrew her security. Now Natasha went to the United Nations and laid the report. I played the video in this very platform yesterday. He laid the report, and after laying the report, Trump accepted the report yesterday, and after Trump accepted the report, look at the action that took place by the FBI today. Everywhere boss. It have never happened in the history of any country before that FBI stormed the country to pick the senators and all of that. The only thing that have happened in Africa before was FBI will come to pick up Yahoo boys, all those internet fraudsters. They will pick them and go and lock them up in US and all of that. But it is finally happening in the other way. Senators and politicians are now going to the international court through the help of the FBI. So you will see the way FBI boss everywhere to this. I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just do well to share it. Share to the various social media platforms. Let it go viral, because I'm going to play you the full video, the way everything actually transpired. And if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. You know, Akpabio never expected that Nigeria court itself will actually deny him, because the Nigeria court actually denied Akpabio today, because Natasha, before Natasha went to the United Nations, Natasha raised a petition to the Nigeria court, and that petition granted Natasha the kind of protection that she will not be suspended and all of that. They granted her the protection that the Senate House must not suspend her, because Natasha already knew that their next move in the Senate House, since they are supporting Akpabio, she knows that their next move is to ensure that they suspend her. She already knows, she already predicted all their movement, so she went to court, and court made the ruling by protecting her that she must not be suspended. But Akpabio and other senators, they went ahead to suspend her. Now the Nigeria court is against Akpabio. They said Akpabio is liable to risk jail time in Nigeria, and the same time international court, they're already looking for Akpabio. They say Akpabio must be presented and all of that. Now FBI is storming everywhere. Akpabio and senators never expected, even that they knew they wouldn't have suspended Natasha. They would just leave her there and let her do her thing and all of that. But a lot of people finally came out, they supporting Natasha, they making placards and protesting. They said no, Natasha must not be silent, because they believe that Akpabio did all those things, though there's no evidence. Though a lot of them came out and they made their public declaration that Akpabio did it allegedly. So that's what a lot of them were actually saying. They said they don't trust Akpabio, that for that woman to have the infantry, the temerity to be addressing Akpabio and shouting at Akpabio in the Senate House, that shows that something might have happened indoor and all of that. There is no my personal opinion. That's what a lot of Nigerians have been saying. They said said Akpabio have something to do with the woman allegedly. That's what a lot of them are saying. Now, after Natasha submitted the petition, they already come for Akpabio. A lot of senators are running helter-skelter in the Senate House now because they never wanted to be disgraced in the international court, because international court is not Nigeria court. They will disgrace them anyhow. Just stay connected. If you can share the video, share it. Let me play the full video. Listen to everything. Listen to the way the whole issue transpired. You know, I can't be playing you the video of how Natasha submitted the petition again because I played it to you yesterday. If you have not watched it, check by the last video that we posted on this platform before we post this one that you're watching. That was where Natasha actually presented the petition against Akpabio and Nigeria injustice system to the United Nations, and Trump accepted it yesterday. Just yesterday. Action took place today. Stay connected. FBI in action. If you can share the video, share it. See the way everything goes. See what have been happening. See what Akpabio did that got FBI attention few hours ago. Stay connected. I'm coming back again.
That dog, Akpabio committed that crime. It has been in his nature. Just that one thing with Nigerians, they love to cover the two, and that is what is causing problem in this country today. Nigerians love to support evil. Some of them love to support evil. I saw some senators supporting Akpabio. Everybody knows that Akpabio did it, and he has been doing it. He has done it before in NDC. He has been doing it, but because he's the Senate president, if you talk now, they will not put you in committee, and that is what he has been using to frustrate and be lowering the people because of committee. Now he used his power to suspend the woman, that it was an allegation. What allegation? What allegation? There is no allegation. Akpabio committed it.
He was not suspended based on the allegation.
Based on what? Based on, we know.
Based on,
listen, that woman has been under Akpabio's attack before today because she refused to sleep with Akpabio, and that is what they have been doing in that Senate, sleeping with each other like dogs. We don't have Senate, and that's why Nigeria is like this. They are all dogs, animals. What we have in our Senate is animals. They are not humans, and that's why every time they love supporting evil.
What do you expect from Nigerians when we have this kind of people and our lawmakers?
These people are just like what we have been saying before, that the evil men have succeeded. They have positioned themselves in a strategic position, in strategic offices, where they are using those offices to fund evil activity. And anytime you are coming out to speak against evil, all of them will gang up against you.
Your point of order is sustained.
Order, please.
Dismiss Senator Natasha, please. You are not recognized to speak from there. That is the order of the Senate.
Sir, order 10 on privileges. Order 10 on privileges.
Distinguished Senator Natasha.
Any senator may rise at any time
can the
to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and he shall be prepared to move without notice. A motion declaring that the content of breach of privilege has been
suspension immediately.
Or refer.
wishes to announce that he has been inundated with calls since the 28th day of February 2025 over some spurious allegations making the rounds in the social media and on television about a purported harassment of distinguished Senator Natasha Akpabio. While I am aware that the matters are in court, however, I would like to state clearly that at no time did I ever attempt any sexual harassment on the said distinguished Senator Akpabio or any other woman for that matter. I and my siblings were raised very well by my late single mother. She died in year 2000 through very difficult times, and I therefore have the highest regards for women. Even at demise, I still cry till today. I also wish to state that I also have 4 beautiful daughters. So at no time will I ever harass any woman, and I've never done so. In addition, even as a state governor, I was awarded various awards. One of them was the one you wish to know, the most gender-friendly governor in Nigeria. I served between 2007 and 2015. To God be the glory. In conclusion, I urge all Nigerians, particularly the media, and then, of course, the members of the social media, to await the court's decision. And please do not jump to conclusions on matters of mere allegations. I want to thank you for listening to me and thank my colleagues, because some of the phone calls were calls of support, solidarity, and prayers that the Almighty God will step in to vindicate the just. So now let us get on with the business of the day. Thank you. While I was talking, some members of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association from United Kingdom, led by Right Honorable Kate Osamo and other delegates, came into the gallery to watch today's proceedings. On behalf of the Senate, I want to welcome our dear colleagues from United Kingdom and the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. I want to wish you happy and very fruitful observation of the Senate's proceedings and joining mercies and God's grace when you are departing. You may be seated.
Senate President, distinguished colleagues, I'm Senator Natasha Akpabio, and I stand to raise a petition under Order 40. A petition may only be presented to the Senate by a senator who shall affix his or her name at the beginning thereof. The petition is in my name against the President of the Nigerian Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, for sexual harassment, abuse of office, and malicious obstruction of my legislative functions. You may recall, sir, that on Friday in Arise TV, I did make some statements. And I have decided to narrow these statements in a formal petition against the President of this Senate. So if it may please you, I would humbly step forward and lay this petition. Thank you.
You may proceed.
This is in court now.
Distinguished colleagues, this petition is hereby referred to the Committee on Code of Conduct, Ethics and Public Petitions to revert to the Senate as soon as practicable.
Petition.
Yes, Leader of the Senate.
You made a mistake to have accepted.
My name is Mohamed Taib Monguno. I represent Borno North Senatorial District. Mr. President, distinguished senators, it was pursuant to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is the grand norm of the land, that gave us the power to regulate our proceedings. And pursuant to the provision of the Constitution, which gave us power to regulate our proceedings, we gave ourselves these rules in order to regulate our proceedings. Any deviation from these rules in guiding our proceedings is an invitation to chaos and anarchy. And as such, the Senate will jealously stamp its feet with a view to jealously guarding and protecting the sacred provisions of our rules. Our rules clearly state in a very clear and unambiguous language.
Distinguished Senator Monguno, I would like you to read the rule you are talking about. I'm sure even our colleagues who are here to observe the proceedings also have their rules in their parliament.
Thank you.
So read the provision.
Yes, I'm just laying foundation for what for my ultimate destination. And my ultimate destination is that our rules in very clear and unambiguous terms in Rule 40 and specifically Rule 7 states that Senate should not receive or deliberate on any matter to which actions are pending in any court of law. And for your information, Mr. President, distinguished senators, this matter is sub judice before our court. The petitioner, Senator Natasha, has gone to court in respect of this matter, and also the wife of the Senate President has equally gone to court in respect of this matter. So this matter is sub judice, and therefore the Senate is stopped, doesn't have the jurisdiction to entertain this matter. And therefore the ruling by Mr. President that this matter should be referred to the Public Petitions Committee is ab initio not necessary. It's not required ab initio, because it is an aberration for the Senate President to rule on that when our rule clearly and in an unambiguous term states that once matters are in court, the Senate does not have jurisdiction to entertain that matter. That is my submission.
Rule 40 of the Senate Standing Orders 2023 as amended clearly says that yes, Rule 41, that a petition
to the effect that sub-4 of Rule 40 also clearly and in an unambiguous term states that no senator may present to the Senate a petition signed by himself or herself. Though the said himself, it includes herself based on the rules of interpretation. And this petition that was presented by Senator Natasha was signed by herself, which is also in gross contravention of our Senate rules. It has to be her constituents or any other Nigerian.
Let us finish with Senator Mangunu's order. Senator Neda, let us finish with Senator Mangunu's order. Senator Oduagan, please, let's finish with Mangunu's order. The order referred to by Senator Mangunu, who also served for 12 years as a member of the House of Representatives. 16 years. And was also a chief whip for 8 years, and at the time chairman of the Judiciary and Legal Matters. Is very pertinent and relevant. For those of you who may have doubts, after this you can request from the clerk the standing orders of the Senate and look at Rule 40, Sub Rule 4 and Sub 7. Rule 40 says that a petition can be presented by any senator who may also wish, in other words, if a petition passes through a senator, that senator can go ahead to affix his name at the beginning of the petition. Order 44 says, no senator may present to the Senate a petition signed by himself. Order 40, Rule 7 says, Senate should not receive or deliberate on any matter to which actions are pending in any court of law. Senate should not receive or deliberate on any matter to which actions are pending in any court of law. Before I rule, I would like to hear the opinion of Senator Natasha Oduagan regarding the rules.
Thank you. Very good and virtuous people of Kogi Central. I beg to differ that this matter is sub judice. And I stand on privilege 10, order 10, which is on privileges.
No, sorry.
No, dear Senate President, please, with due respect, do you mind? I have raised an order 10, privileges, sir, please. It's my right, Senate President. Order 10 on privileges, please. I believe, and please, would you stop turning off my microphone? I represent people, and I represent women who have been silenced. So permit me to speak without my microphone being silenced, dear sir, President of the Nigerian Senate. Order 10 on privileges.
Coincidentally, I'm hearing you.
Any senator may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and he or she shall be prepared to move without notice a motion declaring that the contempt or breach of privilege has been committed. I stand and I believe herefore, sir, that your denial, your refusal to accept and treat my petition before the Senate Committee on Ethics and Privileges and Abuse of my privileges, and I say forth, that this matter is not subject, it is not before the court. The matter before the court is on the defamation and cyberbullying statements made by your special assistant on new media, Mr. Patrick Umfom, who addressed my decent outfits as transparent, thereby depicting that I walk sedulously and naked to the chambers. That is the nature of the petition, of the case in court. This petition, sir, has never been filed. The petition that alleges, or should I say, accuses you of making sexual harassment moves, abusing your office, and making malicious obstructions to my legislative functions has not been tendered anywhere before, no court in Nigeria. So, sir, I would appreciate if you kindly accept my petition and forward same to the Ethics and Privileges Committee so it could be treated. Thank you, sir.
Yes, first let's finish with Senator Banguru. The Chief Whip of the Senate. Your point of order is sustained. Yes, Mr. Senator.
Mr. President, you know, some of us who are elderly in this out for posterity. This may be in court from both sides. And there have been a ruling of an injunction which restrained the Senate from interfering in this matter. I saw it today. The issue of this particular petition, you have already ruled. Yes. I will put the gavel down. Therefore, the observance of the rules of the Senate, Section 47 and the other sections that have been quoted by my learned brother there, should be the responsibility of that committee. So close the matter, hand over to the committee, then the committee will be privileged to look into the rules and then take whatever decision is appropriate under our rules. So there is no need to extend this issue. It will be more damaging to this institution and to us.
Leader, your point of order is sustained. Distinguished colleagues, no, let me come. The Senate actually referred her matter, not because I was not aware of the provisions of the rule, I was, but you see, because when people are watching from outside, they may not know that we are guided by, I will call it laws, allowed by the Nigerian Constitution for us to make. I sustain your point of order. I've also sustained that of the observation of the former leader of the Nigerian Senate, distinguished Senator Abdullahi. So, Senate Leader, please. Senate Leader. I will take all points of order. I will take all. Everybody must be given a right to speak, but not on this matter. Whether I like it or not, you are the next person I'm calling. Because we are, no, please, Senate Leader, can we proceed with our day's proceedings?
Mr. President, I want to say this because my former governor is also going to bring a petition on the allegation that Senator Natasha alleged when he was a minister that Ajaokuta steel mill.
Your mic.
Yes, mic. And if this is what is happening about character, then we have to expose the character of a petitioner. Mr. President, I am coming officially with a petition from my former governor on the allegation that he sold Ajaokuta steel mill when he was a minister, and Senator Natasha was the one that alleged as at that time. And as at today, Mr. President, Ajaokuta steel mill it still belongs to the federal government of Nigeria. I have just said this as a notice, sir. Thank you very much.
Well, point of order is noted.
10, please. Order 10 again.
Senate Leader.
And please. Dear Senate President, I feel I'm being judged.
You went on Facebook, you alleged the governor. When you
Thank you for staying connected. You can see the way senators are actually panicking at the moment. A lot of the senators that have been granting their support for Akpabio before, a lot of them, like majority of them, are now panicking because they believe that moment Natasha actually went to the UN, that woman never wasted time. A lot of Nigerians have been saying that that woman is one of the most smartest women as far as Nigeria is concerned. For that woman not to waste time, and she stepped forward to the UN and made the petition against Akpabio. Not even knowing that the petition will be accepted with immediate alacrity now. The petition have been accepted and Trump is finally saying to it now. FBI is to come and investigate the Senate House, the senators, Akpabio and all of that. You know, a lot of people were saying it in Nigeria. They said it is not Natasha that's supposed to be suspended, that this woman is the complainant. They said Akpabio himself needs to be suspended. If you look at the video that I placed out yesterday, the video that I posted out before this particular one that you're watching, you know, I made it known to the general public. I said Akpabio himself supposed to be suspended, Natasha supposed to be suspended for misconduct and all of that. The way Natasha actually approached Akpabio in course of the issue and all of that is very disrespecting. Yes, everybody knows, but this woman, we need to come to know that this woman is actually fighting for her own cause too. Now, it is not only Natasha that's supposed to be suspended, Akpabio is supposed to be suspended because the two of them are the issue here. Natasha and Akpabio need to be suspended and need to be investigated. They're supposed to investigate the two of them, and the Senate House will continue with their day-to-day activities. That thing is not supposed to affect the senators in any way. They will suspend Akpabio, they will suspend Natasha, and after suspending the two, they will investigate them. And anybody that is guilty, anybody that is guilty of the petition against him or her, the person will be severely punished, and the other person will also be compensated and all of that. That's how the matter is supposed to be. But the matter is falling on one side. How can Akpabio become a judge in his own case? How will they allow Akpabio to become a judge in his own case? Akpabio is not the one suspending the person that is raising up a red flag against him. Where is this happening if not for Nigeria? Now, that is why Natasha made the smartest move by going to the court in Nigeria first to raise the petition against Akpabio, and the court made it known that they must not suspend her because she already knew that they will suspend her. That will be their next move. So she went to court and complained, and the court made the ruling that they must not suspend her. That was what happened. Now, Akpabio went against the court ruling by suspending Natasha. That's to tell you that these people actually disrespected the Nigeria judicial system, and the court is finally against Akpabio. Few hours ago, the court denies Akpabio. They denies Akpabio, and a lot of irregularities have been taking place. FBI is coming to storm everywhere, make their investigations, and do the normal thing that they're supposed to do. It is only Yahoo boys that FBI is always after in Africa before, but in the history of Nigeria, it is not even Yahoo boys alone. They're coming for Nigeria senators, they're coming for Nigeria politicians. Those are what is happening at this very moment. So I would like us to drop your opinion in the comment section of this video. Just feel free to say your mind regarding all these things. Do you think Natasha will actually get justice with all these things that is happening, with the way the senators are actually against her and all of that? Do you think the international body will put Akpabio in the right place? Do you think they will investigate the matter the way it ought to be investigated? Don't forget, international court is different from Nigeria court. You know, according to report, they said APC is the owner of Nigeria court. Nigeria politicians finally hijacked Nigeria judicial system, but Nigeria judicial system is different from international judicial system. It never worked the same way. The international judicial system, they actually follow the normal proceedings, they follow the normal protocol. So do you think Natasha will receive justice? Drop a plan in the comment section of this video, as I'm gonna dedicate another one for you, and share. Follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on Trum.P pastor for LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back where politician with the do pass himself. Why you waiting for church? All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.